So today, just a quick little video. I want to show you something nice and simple. I got some leftover meat. It was kind of tough. I don't have a broiler. Apparently it's not working. So I couldn't broil this type of meat the way it should have been. And it's kind of tough. So now I'm just going to cut it up and make a stew. And I thought, people, when I was learning to cook, I'm still learning to cook. So basically what's happening is I'm realizing how easy it is. And maybe some of you aren't quite as familiar with like how to cook and eat healthy and cheap on a budget. Food is so expensive now, and we're talking about poverty a lot and disparity between the rich and poor. And one of the great things I've learned is how to cook and eat healthy on an incredibly tight budget. So, you just get what's in season, what's on special, and what's a little bit cheaper and goes further. That's really important. To get things, if they're dense with nutrients and vitamins and they're a little bit pricier, you're not going to need as much and you're going to get a lot more from them. And then things for taste, like mushrooms taste amazing. And there's such a great filler in a stew as well. So they're good. Onions, I only buy onions when they're on special. They add a lot of nice taste, but it's not that big of a deal to miss out on them. So if they're not on special, I'm just not going to bother with them. And yeah. So a little bit of butter in the pan. I know I totally left you alone. You're sitting there all by yourself. Hi again. You're not alone. So just a little butter in the pan. And I'm sauteing the veggies for a bit, and then I'm going to add a stock. I am making beef, and I haven't gotten comfortable enough to actually make beef broth on my own to do the bones. I do chicken, I've done turkey and vegetable. In fact, I want to show you something. As I'm cutting, the ends of things that will make a good stock get put aside, and I have a freezer bag in the freezer that I fill up, and then when it's full I can make my own stock, which is super easy and so much tastier than store-bought, without a lot of the extra salt, sugars, other things that might be added, preservatives. And then once I make a nice stock, I reduce it quite a lot and then freeze it, and then I can make rice or stews or whatever. But like I said, I don't have beef, so I've bought a beef stock that has, I like eating as I go. The beef stock I have does not have high fructose corn syrup, has a smaller amount of salt, pretty normal, and all the ingredients are natural. There's no added flavors or colors, and I find that very important. For me, not having artificial food coloring is really important because I get super itchy, and it makes me really grumpy, and I get all agitated from it. It's an allergy thing. So yeah. The mushroom ends I do not put in the stock. I don't know, maybe flavor? Maybe I should. I don't know. There's some things I don't. They just add too much flavor. I'll add a little bit of beet. I'll add a little bit of apple. Brings out some sweetness. Don't put broccoli. It makes it taste really gross. Yeah, so I'm just going to saute this up just a little. Add some stock. The meat's already cooked. As I said, it was tough. So nice vegetable, beef. I haven't gotten to the bulk store, so I don't have barley, so I'm going to use rice or pasta or nothing. Maybe just do meat and veg. That'd be good too, actually. Yeah, so simple. One of the techniques that I'm learning is cook your rice or barley first. Everyone says put it in. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I like soup. I like to have stock, broth in there, and I don't know if I'm adding too much barley or rice, things that soak up the juice, the water, but it tends to take all of the broth away. So I'm going to try to pre-cook it and then add it and have some actual soup here. Yeah, so simple, so healthy, so delicious, so filling. Don't need all the extra stuff and stuff. And you know, it's that simple. I can just throw the stuff in the pot. It'll be ready in a couple hours. I'm going to cook it on really low because the meat needs to tenderize. If you have a slow cooker, you can just throw it in and leave it for the day. Oh, it's wonderful. Just gotta put whatever you have kicking around that tastes good together. Like, so simple. And this has garlic that was cooked with the meat. Make sure when you're doing it, you keep the juices. A lot of the time, you'll cook the meat in the pan first. Take the meat out. Do the vegetables, then add the meat and the broth and put everything back into that one pot so you get all the flavors. It's the simple way to do it. Yeah. So simple. Eat healthy, be healthy, be full of wonderful energy. I might have a little too much. ADD is a wonderful thing sometimes. Okay. Yes. And soon you're going to see a new kitchen because I'm moving. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's 6 minutes. Not that fast. Okay. Well, 2 instructionals in 1. Broth and stew. Ish.